Okay, so we're gonna start with sprint quality. I don't think I watched FP1. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure I was fast asleep. Probably in my mom's bed. Because that sounds about right. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna set you up so I don't have to like hold you. And don't get me wrong, I love holding my phone, but like, just when I'm doing this, I gotta maneuver all my freaking stuffed animals the right way so that I could get like a first try. Okay. This is all we have for sprint quality. I also no. Did I fall asleep halfway through it? No. I think I just added that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. In the beginning, the like broadcasters were saying that there was something wrong with like the Red Bull, and I'm pretty sure they were talking about Max. Can't remember what. Kimmy like literally spun onto the gravel during the beginning, and he was landed P20. What the heck? Hamilton spun out, won't improve. He's out. Wow. Am I missing a page? There's literally like nothing there for Q1, I guess. I guess nothing happened in Q1 other than Kimmy spinning, Hamilton spinning. Oh, I remember what happened. Hamilton was down. This was sprint quality. He was down and he needed to get his place back, and he was going and he went into a corner too hard and he ended up spinning himself out. There we go. So Kimmy qualified 20th. Then you have Hamilton, Colapinto, Hulkenberg, and Albon. Really sad. Literally Hamilton hopped right out the car and then immediately went to a post interview, and he was saying that it's hard to break. I don't even know what that says anymore. Guys, I really need to write things out fully because it says to break in IHW. I can't read my own handwriting. Oh, I got it. Hamilton saying it's hard to break in new parts in only an hour. To break in. Oh, okay. So, I got it now. So, Ferrari had just made updates, and the only time they only had one practice, so they only had an hour, him and Leclerc, to break in new parts for that Ferrari. And so he was saying that it's hard to break in new parts within an hour and expect them to work perfectly throughout the rest of the weekend, or at least like during quali sprint. That's what that is. Took me a minute. 4/10 of a second separate the two McLarens. Oscar's time got deleted after that during turn 4 because he put 4 over the white line. Verstappen is fastest 6/10 faster than Lando. Leclerc jumped to 0.2 seconds to Verstappen, which I'm guessing he jumped third or first. I would need to write that again. I don't know. Then Sainz jumped to third, and then Ocon took third. Behrman in fourth. Bortoletto in fourth. So then they switched. Norris ended up in 10th. Gasly was pushing his lap. Gasly ended up in 5th. Lando goes P1. Oscar P10. And then it ended. Still, we had Lawson, Sonoda, Russell, Alonso, and Stroll all out. Piastri got pole, Verstappen got second, Norris got third. That is the hardest thing I ever had to read. I don't know how I wrote that. I was also on my way to a wedding when I wrote that, so it makes sense. Okay, time for what happened during sprint. Let's see. My lovely little iPad. It's 7:08, guys. I have to pack lunch. Gasly had a retirement. Gasly just was not able to go. Colapinto starting from pit lane. Max got past Oscar. Charles got past Lando. Lando regained his place. Kimi got a place on Nico. Gasly joins the circuit and is 2 laps behind. I didn't even know you could do that. Oscar is the closest now than he's ever been. Oh, to Max Verstappen. I was like, what the heck does that say? In my defense, when I wrote this, so tell me when I wrote it doesn't. I was like half asleep. I was at my cousin's house. I'm going to it's going to turn into a 3-car battle for first place. Pretty sure it was Max, Oscar, and Lando. Yeah. Everyone on medium tires except for Colapinto. I'm guessing he was probably on softs. I think he was. Max ended up winning. Okay. Well, that's that. I guess we can get into actual quali. There wasn't much that happened during the sprint race. It's 15 laps. I was also asleep. I fell asleep. I was so tired. Okay. And then here we have actual quali. Guys, my eyeball hurts. Give me a minute. Okay. Behrman and Alonso almost crashed in the pit lane as they're coming out. Nico drove into Stroll. That's what Stroll said. Nico's trying to come out because of where the Sauber's garage is. It kind of just happened. They had to. Oh, Behrman and Alonso got noted because they almost crashed in the pit lane, and then they pushed Hulk's team pushed him back, and he had to change his nose because it was damaged. No further investigation for Behrman and Alonso. Nico and Stroll under investigation after the race. I don't know what happened. I didn't hear about what happened. I don't think anyone got penalized. Lawson was fastest. He had a 141.7. Alex is in second. Sainz ended up going first with a 141.6. Then Leclerc went fastest with a 141.63. Sainz had a 6.9. Leclerc 6.3. And then Lando went fastest with 141.01. Why did it change it to Antonelli got dropped into the drop zone because of Hulk. Gasly in drop, but has been getting purple sectors. Hamilton in drop zone. Hamilton got dropped by Bortoleto. Oh, sorry. Hamilton dropped Bortoleto. Bortoleto, Colapinto, Antonelli, Stroll. Nope, Alonso, then Stroll. That's like how that ended. Hamilton ended up being out because his time deleted. I forgot what turn he went off in. But, so then it became Hamilton, Colapinto, Antonelli, Alonso, Stroll. In sprint, when Hamilton was in the back, he couldn't make up lots of pace. He couldn't make up lots of places. So my concern was that he wouldn't be able to make a lot of places in the race because of where he was at. Ocon, purple first and third sector. Verstappen had purple second sector. Ocon in third. Tsunoda in second. Norris has purple sectors. Everyone was in pits with 5 minutes remaining. Everyone was out of the pit at 3 minutes remaining. Bortoleto went ahead of Nico. Ocon with the purple first, but Ocon ended up being out. So it was Ocon, Behrman, Gasly, Hulk, Sainz. Oh yeah, I guess I fell asleep during Q3. Did I? No, yeah. I fell asleep during Q3 because it says Lando pole, Oscar second, Leclerc third. No, I fell asleep. I love that so much, but I don't remember where everyone else kind of fit into the schedule. That's okay. On to the race. The race is kind of like it was cool. So I actually was still asleep. My dad came into my room, was like, "Hey, you can watch the race." I was like, "I'm up." I got a notification. It went do 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 do. Radio sound. Okay. Okay. So we had a rain delay. Lewis, Fernando, Kimi, Carlos, all starting from the pit lane. I think that I think they said that if it was a rolling start, that they'd still have to start in the pit lane. I think they were talking to Andy Crowell from Aston Martin. Nico was in the commentary box. Ali was saying that because they were doing interviews, Ali was saying that the Hasses are slower in the straights, which I think is, I guess. Everyone kind of just relaxed. Saying they might be using intermediates for like the entire race, but everyone only has 4 seconds left. When they were setting up the grid before the rain delay, they had already destroyed one of the intermediates, so they originally had 5, now they only have 4 left. They're saying that there's a 3-hour timer, like a 3-hour timer window from when a race can like go on, and if it reaches that like 3 hours, then they're gonna start taking laps off. Having a little over 2 hours left, might start clipping laps of the end, starting to see blue skies. They started taking canopies back down. Drivers started to get in the car. They started to put their helmets on, started to actually like get into the mindset. The race will resume at 10:20. The race will start behind a safety car. Everyone on intermediate. Because of the rain and because of the spray, they said that every car could be at least 20 car lengths apart. That it's safer to be that distance than too close because you won't be able to see with the spray. They're saying that they were gonna do 2 laps behind the safety car. Newsflash, they did like 4. What was that? Oscar saying spray isn't bad because of Rouge. Oh, during El Rouge, but bad during streets. What the heck is happening to my leg? Lewis saying it's drying pretty quick. Lando saying track sides are not equally dry, therefore the right side where the pole position is not as dry as the left side because of the racing line. So Lando started going towards the right to try to dry it out, but it wasn't working. The right side is wetter than the left side. Yeah, we did a rolling start. Lando had like a slip, like an oversteer coming out of turn 2, and Oscar took the opportunity and overtook him. Lando was having some technical issues with his battery pack when they first started going, because during what races and when you're using intermediates, you use more like power to actually brake to make sure that you don't slide off. I don't have any technical issues. In the beginning of the race, the inters were already like I just like moved my entire thing. It started to fall off. Oscar then started struggling with his power pack. Lando was always having kind of like a distance away from Oscar. Leclerc under a lot of pressure from Verstappen. Yeah, they're fighting. Verstappen. Kim ended up going off track. He lost braking. Hamilton overtook Sainz, so Hamilton's now making his way up, is what this is. DRS was not enabled. Lewis passing Colapinto. Inters are going. Hamilton got past Nico. Gasly's engineer saying they're ready to get. What the heck? Gasly engineer saying getting to the crossover of dry tires, saying that they're getting ready. Gasly struggling. Lewis is looking for a gap to overtake Gasly. Lewis got past Gasly. He already gained 5 positions within the first 10 laps. Oscar saying straight to turn 5 is wet. Charles defending from Max. Charles went wide. Max tried to use that to get past. Charles saying his tires are gone. Going. Ollie getting past Esteban. Lewis pitting. 12 of 44. Lewis now on medium tires because the track is starting to dry out. They put him on mediums. Hulk, Gasly, Alonso, all also on mediums. They all went in. Box Leclerc, box Oscar. They also boxed. DRS then got enabled. Mediums on Oscar. I'm pretty sure mediums on Leclerc as well. Max then got called into pits. And then literally right after, Russell, Albon, Lawson, Bortoletto, Beerman, Colapinto, Sainz, Antonelli, Stroll, all in the pits. They all went into the pits. Hamilton getting past Liam. Alex and Leclerc almost collision. Did they actually? I don't remember that. Norris is coming into the pit lane, and they're asking him, do you want hards? As he's coming into the pit lane. He goes, sure, I don't care. Yet again, they keep messing up his pit stops, and it's always the front left tire. I think those guys need more practice. Sonoda in pits. Oscar leading by over 6 seconds. Ocon in pits. I literally wrote here, so he's the front left that messes up for Lando. So smart. Everyone on mediums except for Lando, who's on hards. That says hordes. Lewis in 7th place now. Norris 9 seconds behind Piastri. Hamilton fastest. Russell, Verstappen, Leclerc happening, saying Lewis could join. Lando going fastest in... What the heck does that say? Second car? Core. I don't know, that's weird. Saying late pits like Yuki and Isaac was a bad move. Max has fastest lap. Max saying clipping is bad on the straights. McLaren saying they want to try to stay out without another pit lane. McLaren telling drivers to manage the tires. Leclerc has the fastest lap. Ollie gaining on Alonso. Ollie overtaking Alonso. Ollie on the back of Yuki. Norris going fastest. Norris starting to gain time on Piastri. Lance overtake on Isaac. Sainz getting past Hadjar. Gabby past Hulk. Yeah. The hell? Sorry. Gabby past Hulk. Kimi past Franco. Hadjar pitting again, 21-44. Team telling Oscar it's his call whether they pit or go to the end. Oscar saying he feels... What? What the heck is Deb? Oh, Deg. He feels degradation on the tires, so it'll be hard to go to the end. Lance past Franco. Sainz saying medium is degrading fast. Gasly, Sonoda, Behrman, Alonso, Antonelli, all fighting for 11th place. Oscar fastest, Lando then going fastest. Kimi got past Fernando. Sainz got a warning for track limits. Sir. Hulk overtaking Ocon. Kimi on the back of Ocon. Lando's team telling him not to overdrive. He's naturally faster than Oscar. Kimi and Esteban fighting for positions. Saying we might get last lap. Lando try to overtake Oscar. Saying there could be some raindrops. Oscar ended up winning. Lando coming in second. Charles in third. Lewis was driver of the day. And Kimi had the fastest lap. There's no friggin' way. I thought I just deleted my note and I actually got so sad. No, I just opened a new one. I think the race was pretty nice. I wish it was more like a wet race. To, get more action. I'm not saying that wasn't a lot of action. It was pretty cool. But I kind of was wishing for a wet race. But I understand why we don't do wet races in Spa. But also something that I've been seeing is that a lot of the new people that got into F1 because of the F1 movie, when everybody was doing the runs for Antoine? I believe Antoine. Yeah. And the people are like, oh, for Sunny Hayes. I'm like, literally says Antoine on their shirts. This is not for Sunny Hayes. And I haven't watched the movie yet. So, I don't know what happens. But that's what everyone's saying. And this just shows me that I actually do need to watch the movie. Is it on Prime? We're going to go look on Prime real quick to see if it's on there. But the fact that, I just found out people were saying that kind of got me a little mad. Because, why are we saying it's not for him? He's just an actor. A Formula One. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it's coming soon. When is it coming? Hunt shot driver. Hunt versus Lauda. Since when was that thing? Rush. I think I've seen that. I have to watch Gran Turismo. Formula E driver. Ooh. One. Le Mans Grand Prix driver. Fernando. Keke. The team of Fernando has the privilege to witness the most extraordinary stage in the career of the driver from Austria. Yo. Fernando has a 2-season documentary. Oh, I lied. 1 season? I thought it was 2. No. Lauda. The Untold Story. Niki Lauda. Yeah, guys. I think I have Hidden Figures already watched. Yeah, I got a lot to watch. But that's kind of it for the day, honestly. There's not much that I'm doing. Like, there's not much that I wrote down. But I hope you enjoyed. I'm doing my nails, doing my Lando nails. They don't look like anything right now. But because I do have to get ready for work, or finish getting ready for work, I will see y'all in Hungary. And if we get another Papaya Rules, I'm going to quit my channel. I am going to rage and I'm going to quit my channel. And I will not go back. Hopefully no Papaya Rules. I think, if anything, they should have done Papaya Rules during Spa, because they literally said that Lando was faster than PS3. Sure. Yeah, guys. McLaren has a favorite. I don't. I will see y'all in Hungary. Loves. Deuces.